Hello everyone, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot. We're doing a soul cycle read and this is the end of them all. I've gone through all the signs. Go and check out your sign you want to check out on. Bear in mind that when I do soul cycle reads, I actually do these signs as the incoming person, your runner, so to speak. Okay, now at the end of all my twin flame soul cycles, I do the alternatives because I like to do things different and hard. So I do twin flames, which are divine masculines with a divine feminine runner, and I also do twin flames for if you're both divine masculine or both divine feminine. Okay, remember, divine masculines, divine feminines doesn't actually dictate the gender of the person in the situation. It is just the type of energy they are. Now, normally for the bulk of the twin flame cycles, the divine feminine would be the chaser. Yeah, the one who feels the feelings and accepts them, and the divine masculine would be the runner, the one in denial. Now, it stands to reason that that isn't always the case. Sometimes you may have an awoken divine masculine, which is someone who is generally a masculine in energy, but feels the feelings and accepts them. And the runner would be the divine feminine, and well, feels the feelings and denies them. And that's what we're doing a read on today. There is no all signs overview card to go with this one because I don't do the all signs overview for that particular part of the soul cycle, but we will just do it exactly the same as we're doing the other reads. Okay, and it's also kind of interesting. It's kind of like a little science experiment to see how these reads will differ from all the other reads I've done. I would expect to see slightly different cards. Now, I was just rattling my runes around and I've just pulled one out. That is the overall energy, and that is Feihu. Now, I know for a fact that Feihu hasn't come out for any of the signs readings I have done. Feihu is the first of all the runes, and it is cattle, okay? That's what it translates to. It translates to wealth and money. Well, before, during the Viking times, or the Norse times, the old times about, what, 1500 years ago, cattle was like the main movable money, so to speak, portable money. We didn't have credit cards back then. Yes, you did have coinage, but it was primitive. Now, having a herd of cattle, you could move that to market and sell it at market and then get what you wanted, etc. Okay, so in terms of a rune and a twin flame soul read, we'll be looking at wealth, prosperity, abundance, rewards, good health, and new beginnings. It's in the upright, so it is all those things. So we can put that all over this read. Okay, we're just kind of saying, I don't know, there's an abundance of feelings. You're both feeling it. The divine feminine, the runner, will be feeling it, but the divine masculine feels it also, and they're accepting it. So let's see how your twin flame divine feminine feels about all this. The lovers, they feel the connection. Okay, they're coming around to accepting the connection. And the high priestess, they're starting to go with their gut feelings, their intuition with this feeling of acceptance. But the high priestess also talks about keeping and holding secrets. Now, they might just be keeping you secret in their soul. Yeah, yes, they love you, they would love to be with you, but for whatever situation they're in, they can't be. Okay, it's generally what I feel from that. And there you go, they're the first lot of cards coming out. As I said, we'll be doing this exactly the same as all the other reads. So just up there is going to be how your divine feminine runner is thinking about you, how they feel about you. Look at that, 4 cards, perfect, fell out of the deck. So that's how they feel about you in their soul. That's how they think about you. That is how, or what actions they would like to take. That one just there is what actions they will most likely take. As I said, they're accepting it, but they're kind of keeping the whole situation secret. Now, from the bottom of the deck will be advice to you from the universe about it all. Okay, so let's have a little look-see. We have got the Eight of Wands. They're thinking of moving towards you. They're thinking of taking action. The Eight of Wands tends to be out of the blue, shockingly. You may not have heard anything from this person. You may believe it's all dead, done and buried, and you're just there every now and then getting an echo of what you had. But the Eight of Wands is communication and fast acting movement. And that's what they're thinking about. That's how they think about you. They want to talk to you. They want to communicate to you. They want to come together with you. It's their hope. It's their dream. It's their wish. But there you go. But they're still defensive about something. Okay? There's Seven of Wands. Now, that defensiveness could be that they're worried that they had the opportunity. They squandered the opportunity, and now they've lost the opportunity. You won't accept them if they do come towards them, even though they're hoping and dreaming that that you will. But that hopes and dreams of the star there could also be an energy of just keeping you where you are, in their thoughts, in their imagination. You can't say no to them there. But so basically, that is putting down onto this card. I can feel it putting down onto this card. It's their soul. They're happy with where you are in their soul. Not so sure about what it will be like in the 3D. But then we got the Eight of Wands again, crossing all this. They're still feeling compelled and driven to come towards you, communicate with you, make some kind of effort. Okay, so in their soul, they want a brand new, passionate beginning with you. Okay, that's kind of like what they're hoping and dreaming. Underneath that Eight of Wands is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, a new love, lots of love. Temperance is they've been waiting a long time. Why have they been waiting a long time? Because they've been searching their own soul for the answers. What have they come up with searching for their own soul? Is the Page of Wands. Sorry, the Hermit, searching their own soul. The Page of Wands is this. It's an energy of just jumping in, taking the leap of faith. It's and not really worrying about what the outcome might be. Okay, but they are a little bit worried because you've got the Seven of Wands there as well. Underneath that Page of Wands, I don't normally go much further than 5. It was the Devil, and that is just literally obsession. They're thinking, and they're obsessively thinking and feeling you. Okay, so yes, in their feelings for you is a passionate new beginning. Their soul really wants a passionate new beginning. That's what the soul's hoping and wishing and dreaming for. Okay. The fact that we got a star out, it indicates that there has been a tower, a recent life-changing moment in their life. This could be anything. It could be a house move, probably a forced house move, not necessarily a planned house move. Could be, again, like a forced job change. Okay, maybe they got fired and had to find a new job, and it could be pregnancy. They could have had a baby, or their current partner they're with may have had a baby. Maybe one of their parents or siblings has had a baby, and that's what's made the change. Okay, but that's just because the tower and the star, they go together. You have a tower, and then you start wishing for changes. Okay, and the fact that the star comes out indicates there has been a tower. Okay, so we got an Ace of Pentacles to go with this, and the King of Swords going with our Ace of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles is telling us that they know they're going to have to start from the beginning. They know they won't be able to pick up from where they left off. In their soul, they're going to have to start afresh. And they want to start afresh. They want to clear out all the old, what happened in the past, rectify that, and then start from a new basis, a new foundation. And the King of Swords there is saying that they know this truth, and that they're going to be acting upon this truth. Okay, but then in their soul, they also have the Moon, that High Priestess we saw earlier on in the split of the deck. That would be the secrets. The soul has secrets, either to keep away from you or maybe about you. Yeah, after all, a twin or a soul, yeah, a twin flame connection is all about actually completing the other person. If depending on your theories on how twin soul connections work or twin flames work, you're both the same soul. Okay, you're both in different vessels, and you're both here to learn something. Now, it could be just the fact that you need to learn a lot of things quick, so you're doing two at once, and then you meet up, you exchange, and that's it. Yeah, end of. You've done your job. Now, if you stick with each other, that's one thing. If you disappear and go off and live your own life, so that's another thing. It depends on what your soul contract is. But there are secrets. So when you reunite with this twin flame, you will exchange information on a soul level. Just taking that moment of silence there. Talked all about the star there, and it couples up with the tower, and then the tower comes out. You really can't write. You really can't write tarot, can you? And so there you go. We have a tower. This is the actions they would like to take towards you. They would like to change your life. They would like to change their life. The tower moment, whatever that tower moment was preceding that star, which is now what they're thinking about acting upon, is, yeah, making them want to act upon it. It's, as I said, it could be they've had a baby and they wish that the baby was yours. They could have had a sibling or a parent who's recently had a child, and they're thinking, I would like to have that with my twin flame. Or you. They might not accept the fact that you're a twin flame. They might not use those exact words, but the thing is, they feel left out in the cold. They want to come in from being left out in the cold. It's the isolation, it's the separation you two have been through. They want to put an end to that. They want to bring that back in, and they're wanting to come charging forward and tell you how they feel, and do it fast, do it quick. They think time is running out. Okay, from the bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles, among other things, is a learning energy. Okay, it's like a student, if you will. And that's exactly what I'm getting off this Page of Pentacles. It's why I went and told you about that bit instead of coming in with a small apology. It is that as well, but it's more they've learned something through this tower. What preceded this one, not this, well, it's telling us it's they're acting upon wanting to change your life in the same way their life had been changed. But they learned something from it, and what they've learned is something about you and how they feel about you and what they would like to do about that. And they want to come in, give you a small apology. If you sort of notice, he's looking over this way towards the thinking and feeling about you. They want to act upon what they're thinking and feeling to make things right. Underneath that is the strength. They're gathering the strength to make this right, because something's died in their life and something has changed. Something is coming back. Something is being reborn. It's the result of the tower. Okay, the Six of Cups, they're thinking about past happy times. They're thinking about the time they did spend with you before they ran. You may have started off as friends. You may have started off as anything really. It could just literally be looking back on the feelings of when you first locked eyes over a crowded room before you departed each other's lives again. Okay, it is also a soulmate card or twin flame card. Okay, and then we got the Two of Wands. So they're having to make a choice, and underneath that one we got the Chariot, which is literally they believe that it's against the odds. Okay, they believe that they want the victory, but they're not sure they're ever going to get the victory. Ha! There we go. The actions they're most likely going to take is wait. Okay, temperance, patience, longingly looking into that Ace of Cups, the Cup of Love. Yeah, the actions they're most likely going to take is building up the strength and the courage to actually come towards you, to do this, to talk to you, to communicate with you. That Eight of Wands. Out comes the Devil for real this time in the read, instead of like 6 cards down during the crossing. And there's the High Priestess again. Okay, now Again, they want to go with their intuition, and the likelihood is they will eventually with the temperance there. Bearing in mind, these are both angelic energies, and that being the opposite of an angelic energy, it negates this devil out. But the devil is still there. There is this obsession. Now, this could have been an addiction or an obsession which drove them away from you in the first place. Maybe they were addicted to sex with someone else. It was the greatest sex they've ever experienced, and they didn't want to let go of that. And maybe that is the secret they keep from you. Maybe they just don't feel sexually attracted to you, but everything else is pulling them towards you. But intuitively, they know that they have to come together with you. They have to try to at least put this right on some level. Crossing this is the Ace of Wands. They want a passionate beginning with you. Perhaps, yes, you may have started as friends. Perhaps there was never that sexual chemistry there, or it was, but it was being denied by both of you because, well, this is a friendship, or you've never met this person, you locked eyes over a crowded room, and then there was never, the chemistry was there, but there was never the experience. This is what they're most likely coming to come towards you with. So when they do, because the Eight of Wands coming out there, when they do come and communicate with you, they may be pushing quite quickly round to the hopping into bedside of the whole thing. They might be pushing sexually towards something just to actually see if it's as good or better or worse than what they had or have. Because this also kind of talks about the fact that they might still be in a relationship, the devil with the high priestess, keeping secrets and things. They might not be talking to you about that. Right. Advice to you is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. The fortunes are turning in your favour. If you, which you probably have been thinking about this person, wishing that you could have experienced more with this person, wishing that you could have that life together you've always dreamt of with this person. The Wheel of Fortune is pushing towards that. But it's also talking about a 180. Okay, you've always felt this way about them, but maybe the advice to you is do a 180. Yeah, put them through the pain that you went through. It's a little bit petty. It's very unlike the universe to say that, but it did pop into my head. At the very least, it's make them wait. Do it right. Take each step slowly and surely to make sure that you are both on the right path. Okay. And coming out with this clarifier is the Ace of Swords. Now, the other way this could be saying is could be like a warning to you not to do a 180. Yes, you've been in pain through all this. Yeah, you're going to be getting the truth. The Ace of Swords, a truthful new beginning. It's don't turn into what they were, is kind of also saying. It's a as I said, it's a 180 energy. It's from what you were to the opposite to that, or somewhere thereabouts. It might be 175. It might be 190. You might go with a fraction too much. The scales never balance perfectly ever. But anyway, yeah, it's about the pain which this truth is going to bring. It will change your fortunes no matter what. It will change your life. That tower up there, which is what they want to give you. They want to give you the same experience they gained from the tower. Bearing in mind that the tower they had is now driving them towards you. It's woken them up. Okay, they want to wake you up. They might not actually realise that you are already awake and you're just sitting there waiting for them to wake up. But in fact, they probably don't realise that because they're probably not watching tarot reads. Okay, crossing this is the Magician. The Magician is saying, yeah, with that Wheel of Fortune turning, now is the time. That is this right now. All the aces are out on that table in front of him. Okay, and although we haven't actually seen the Ace of Cups outright within this read, it is hidden a lot within the read. It came out during crossing cards there. Our Temperance Angel is holding it there as well. So all the aces are actually out on the table already. That's saying it's everything is right. All the conditions are right for a new beginning to begin now, or round about now, depending on when you're watching this video. Okay, so that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. Please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my tarot team, and hit the like button as well to let me know that it did resonate with you and you did enjoy this. If this didn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can. Perhaps go through the signed readings again. Perhaps watch my all signs overview to see if anything else resonates with you in there. Then watch that particular one. Perhaps you're just a little bit further back on the soul cycle. So go and check out my playlist for an older lot I done. If you didn't like this video for any reason, you can feel free to hit that thumbs down button. I do not mind. It lets me know that there's something not quite right with this particular video, and it alerts me to that. But if you want the change made, put it in the comments, okay? So if you don't like the lighting, if you don't like the sound quality for any reason, it could be anything, whatever you don't like it for. Not what I'm suggesting. This is talking about lighting and sound quality. There goes my light. I've just I put it on pause. I put the main light on. Yeah, so there we go. As the universe was trying to prove, if you don't like my lighting or my setup for any reason, let me know in the comments, and then I can work on that. Obviously I can't work on the energies coming out. What comes out comes out. I have to deal with that as it comes. But apart from that, everything else, there is some element of being able to work on it. Okay, so until I see you all on my next video, I hope you all have a wonderful time. Adios.